Now, I did do it earlier today with SkullCrusher, where we did have an impressive feat with, I do believe it was, let me think about this for a second, a statue. Look at me, going all over the place, hitting the op. My task force is currently running a deep cut. You know, we've got 13 hours, 52 minutes left, and looks like Mass Killer is working on outworks. So, rocket launchers you need to worry about, but what is he doing? What are you doing, Mask? We still have... Oh, Mass Killer, it's MK. Sorry, it's not our 1260 VP guy. It's our 500 VP guy. I'm just kidding, KJ. Mad love, buddy. Much respect. Just busting your chops. Okay, so looks like he is just trying to use the Grens for his... He will probably do a retreat. And we've got 50 seconds with one Gren left, so I think we're gonna just step out a little early. We can just consider that time will run out, and MK will just have the few boom cannons cleared there. So let's make our way back over here. We do have the RZCM loaded. For those of you who are not familiar with the RZCM, it is the riflemen, the cryos, the Zookas, and the medics. You load them up with the hero Captain Everspark, and you have yourself one heck of a combo, especially with this week's travel reset. You have the reduced gunboat energy cost for critters, and then there's also the cryo bomb for the limited gunboat ability. So fantastic. Supercell's really spoiling us this week. So I do have 5 power powders, which is a little embarrassing. So I think all I'm gonna do right now is just boost 2 gunboat energy and 1 troop damage, and I think I'm gonna leave it at that. So we do have the RZCM loaded, and we're going to start us off with War Factory. So here we go, guys. Now, I've seen enough videos today, and I myself have done the Save the Core challenge earlier today, that I think I am going to try to follow the same path and see if we can do a little bit better. So let's get rid of this rocket launcher right here. I don't want that thing to fire and have all that additional splash damage just rain havoc on my troops. Stubborn rocket launcher, there we go. So let's drop 1, 2, 3. Let's drop a few critter boxes. I'm just going to move my face up there so we can see the troop count and the casualty count as it happens. Okay, so I think we're going to throw our first cryo bomb here. Hopefully the critters will keep that shock launcher distracted long enough for our troops to push forward. I want to try not to use any shocks on it, this one. I did use a shock on it when I was going with the SkullCrusher account. Fantastic, guys. So far, so good. I am going to keep just letting them spread like this, and we're just going to let them kind of push forward. So this is a Save the Core challenge. We do want to focus on destroying every single ammo crate, every single defense, every single mine, essentially everything that is going to get in our way that will create a problem. Except the core. Ironically, we want to destroy everything but the one thing we are supposed to destroy. That's what we're saving till the end. Okay, so we are still pushing in with the RZCM. Doing good, doing good. So I am going to reflare the troops back to the right wall here. I'm going to keep them tight right now. I dropped a critter box just to keep those grapplers distracted. And I think this is where I'm going to throw my first shock. Oh, sorry guys, excuse me. And that is just going to be on the grapplers there. Keep them occupied-o. And now I am going to start raining gunboat energy on this back rocket launcher and shock blaster, and that's just because these are going to create some problems for me for future attacks. I want to hit smarter, not harder. In that case, you know, I've got to look for rocket launchers, shock blasters, shock launchers, lasers, you know, weapons that are going to cause a problem. So we're still rocking it, guys, here for the first attack on Save the Core challenge round 2. And look at us go, man. Fantastic. So this is like almost identical as to how SkullCrusher pulled this one off. So I think I'm just going to pull them back over here. We're going to get the troops under some smoke. And remember, I want to try to finish off. I've got this back shock blaster now. I don't think I'm going to waste any more gunboat energy on that. I think we are going to start clearing some mines because I am thinking ahead. Remember, we're attacking smarter and not harder. I want this to be a successful save the core challenge, and we are riding this right to the very end there. So I think I literally have 6 Zookas left, 7 Zookas left. Let's finish off that sniper tower. Maybe another ammo crate or 2, and so far so good, guys. So looks like our first hit for round 2 of Gearheart Inc.'s Save the Core Challenge for War Factory has yielded us 67 out of a potential 150 gears. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And right now I am low on weapons parts as well. So I am trying to keep the weapons parts stockpile up and going. As you can see, I am only running a shield generator, and it is I sometimes forget where it is, but it's tucked right in this back corner. Shield generator 3, sorry. And the weapons parts, if we do make our way to the lab here for a second. Sorry guys, I'm going all over the place. We will see. Dun 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 dun. Looks like we have 41 critical fuses, 61 complex gears, 57 power rods, and 28 field capacitors. So that's not good at all. I want to try to kind of build that up to almost like 5, 6, 7, 8 times of what I currently have. So not very good on the Cpt.Skull count. We definitely need more. Except this time I think I do want to switch it up to Zook's not good. When I was doing my live stream this morning, all was well. When I was doing it at roughly the same time last night, I was having issues. So let's see how we do here, guys. We're going to drop all the Zookas. Grappler shocked, or grappler slowing down. We're going to use the AZ and we're going to push forward. I don't think this was a very smart choice on my end, but as long as I can just keep that grappler shocked and the laser shocked, I think we are going to be okay. So let's just finish off that laser. If I can finish off that laser, this will be a just attack. And fantastic. So we did get the laser. Let's keep pushing in here, guys. We finished off the mortar. Let's drop that. Let's drop a shock. I think we're still going to be able to finish off the Doom Cannon here. So save the core for attack number 2 is going pretty well, guys. Looks like I've got some mines over here to worry about. I want to potentially maybe finish off a grappler or 2. Start dropping some GBE back here. Perfect, guys. So I'm really happy with how attack number 2 is going. If we play our cards right, I think we might successfully be able to do this in 3 attacks. So it looks like we've got enough gunboat energy for 1 more artillery, and no boom goes the dynamite. We did lose all 96 Zookas, and that was attack number 2. So I think we are going to reload, except this time I was having more fun with the RZCM, so I think I do want to bring that back. And just with the additional help from the cryo bombs and from the critters, so it looks like we still have 3 bases standing. Okay, so let's focus back at Gearheart Inc. War Factory. So we're using the 3rd attack here, guys. Save the core. Okay, so I've got mines, shock blaster, and this cluster of grapplers. So let's clear these mines. Let's drop the troops. We're just going to send them forward. And at the same time, we're going to clear these mines. I don't think if the cryo... Look at that, every single one. I don't think if Supercell made the cryo bomb available, I don't think it would be that easy to clear so many mines at once. I mean, I know a lot of players do use the cryo bomb to slow down defenses, but then a majority of the other players are like myself that would rather use it for effective mine clearing, and I think Supercell knows that too. So let's just finish off that sniper and this machine gun, then we're going to pull the troops back. Fantastic. So we're going to pull them back, we're going to cover them with some smoke, and then we're going to flare right to the corner where the ammo crates are. I'm going to throw a little bit more smoke. Are they taking my medics? No, they're taking the critters. I think I will throw a shock on the grapplers. I'm going to drop artillery and barrage on that shock blaster. It still stands. 1 more artillery to bring it down. Perfect. So now my only threat really are just the mortars. And the mortars, ooh, look at that. Wow. So that's what I got to be careful of. They just took out about, I think, 12 or 15 troops at once. So let's slow them down. Perfect. So looks like we did slow it down. Remember, guys, this is the third attack. I might consider using the fourth just to get the victory lap in, but I do want to successfully be able to bring this down. Oh my Atlanta, those mortars are something else. Absolutely crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. So it looks like we're up to 131 potential gears. We are pushing it here, guys. War Factory saved the core challenge on the third attack. Got the RZCM loaded. So far, so good. Let's drop a critter box in there. Let's distract those mortars. If we can finish off the rest of these mortars, I think that would be amazing. And looks like we're going to be able to finish off the mortars. Great. Got 2 more ammo crates over here. Look at that, guys. Look at that. So now we've got 3 more ammo crates to worry about. And I think after I take out that third ammo crate, we are going... Oh, we still have a mortar to worry about. Okay, we are going to retreat. Whoopsie daisy. And the reason is because I want to utilize this gunboat energy efficiently for a proper victory lap. We have successfully destroyed 149 out of a potential 140 buildings, ammo crates, and the HQ. Only building left is the HQ itself, and I think we are in for a treat. So now the question is, what troops do I want to load for the victory lap? What troops do I want to load for the victory lap? So, I was always a fan of how fast they did run. They're going to outrun Bullet, that's for sure. Let's do it. We're going to load the warriors, guys, and we are using our fourth attack here on War Factory. And get ready, guys. We're going for a jog. So I think we're going to start off all the way over here. And if you're not familiar with Save the Core, every single building, every single defense, every single mine needs to be destroyed. I guess mines are technically bonus points. You could potentially leave a mine or two, but that does kind of take some of the fun away from the Save the Core challenge. And you must be able to finish things off with a victory lap. Now, what's a victory lap, you ask? Well, a victory lap is sending your troops around the core. You know what they say, round and round and round. So I think, and we just have a busted up core just chilling right there in the middle. So it looks like we've made one successful lap already. Can we make it 2? Can we make it 2 victory laps around the core for Save the Core? I guess technically I could retreat on this one as well and then finish things off with another, maybe 4 and 5 and 6 victory laps, but I don't think it counts after this attack. So if anybody is watching, do say hi, comment, don't forget to click that subscribe button. SkullCrusher will take any support that is out there. He is trying to grow his audience. Appreciate any support out there, guys. Anybody that does take the time to watch my streams, thank you so much. I am just trying to provide some excited Boom Beach content out there for all you boomers. So keep on booming, guys. This is what it's all about. And 83 gunboat energy left. Looks like we've got 1 minute and 55 left. I think we might be able to go for a third lap. Would you look at that? So these warriors are burning calories off like there's no tomorrow. This has got to be probably the longest victory lap in Boom Beach history. I know I myself had a 2-minute victory lap. I think it was earlier today, and I think I did also have another 2-minute victory lap. Not last week, but the week before. Long story short, if anybody has done more laps around the core for War Factory Save the Core, say something, let me know, because you guys are witnessing this right now. This is essentially almost a 4-minute victory lap. That's right, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. minute victory lap, and looks like we've got the Warriors loving every second of it. So looks like that is our last flare, and from here it is going to be directly to the core. So wow, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know I did too. Look at that, going right past Bullet. See you later, Bullet. Where you going? Bullet, wrong way. Bullet, wrong way. And right to the core, guys. 41 seconds left. There is, but then again, that was a pretty easy layout for a War Factory. I mean, when I was watching Zedmont's video, I think it was yesterday. I think it's awesome how he gets those War Factory videos out literally like a day before. Gives everybody that chance to watch it, to scout it, to plan their routes. If you're an avid boom beacher like me and you enjoy these challenges, it's a good heads up being able to watch those videos. So right on, Zedmont. That's what I'm talking about. Keep those War Factory videos coming. So it looks like we crushed it, guys. That was a 4-hit War Factory finish. That's right, we did do it in 4 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember, on the 4th hit there, that was like a 4-minute victory lap. So let's actually just make our way back there, and let's view that battle for that insanely long victory lap. And we're just going to times this by 4. And this is where I've got to have some crazy EDM music going in the background while these warriors just make their way around. So look at that. So I think that was the first lap. Looks like we are making our way onto the second lap. Looks like we're pushing things all the way up top for the third lap. Sorry, we're still on the second lap. Once we make our way down here to the bottom. Okay, so looks like now we're finally making our way around for the third victory lap. Fantastic. So look at us go. Up into the corner. Up into the corner. Down to the corner, right back essentially to the beach landing spot, and from here it was directly to the core. And you know what they say, guys, you know what SkullCrusher says, boom goes the dynamite. So that's what I'm talking about. It was a pretty fun and successful Save the Core challenge with the Cpt.Skull account. Awesome, guys, absolutely awesome. So I think we are going to, even though we've got Warriors and Bullet, let's keep it to Warriors, actually. Let's have some fun with the Warriors and Bullet. And let's see how we can do against T. That looks like European #J. I could be mistaken, guys, and if I am, please correct me. So I am seeing Cakewalk. I am seeing that satellite come in handy. One being, ever since he's mentioned that JSAT, I don't think I've taken this thing off for a stream. A few others as well, guys. So if you've got any tips out there, to help SkullCrusher make his live streams better, keep things more exciting and entertaining, please let me know. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So it looks like we just absolutely crushed it on this player base. It was with the, I think, the European pound sign, or the money pound. I don't know. So we're going to reload, guys. 752 victory points. We're going to keep it with Warriors, and we are going to have some fun with this. And see, once again, I am going to utilize this cryo bomb to the best of my ability as a mine clear. Launch Bullet first. Going to flare probably directly to the closest defense. It could have been one of those snipers, but I did choose the cannon because it was more well-centered. Flare directly to the core, and now with 3 smoke drop. Oh, smokes. That's right. I just told... Okay, you just watched SkullCrusher get absolutely dumbfounded by a microwave live. I'm not even going to retreat. That was just embarrassing. I hope Fateh can share that with his task force, just to show everybody how clumsy Cpt.Skull was right there. So that was ouch. Ouch. Ooh. I felt that one. I just burnt 64 warriors alive. They're not going home to see their mama warriors and their little God of War children running around with bow and arrows. So just, oh, I'm sorry, 64 warriors. That was awful. Okay, so let's reload that. Let's resend it, and let's play a little smarter here. Let's use the noggin, and let's effectively use this gunboat energy, because we are boosted, to take out that one defense, or I should say prototype, that actually will rain havoc on my troops. Looks like 2 more artillery to finish it. Perfect. Okay, so I think I only have the mines up front here to worry about, which means I am just going to drop 1 cryo, bullet first, then the warriors. Same pattern, let them get some space directly to the cannon. Once they line up in the cannon, we will directly flare the core and finish off with 3 more smokes for a total of, I think that was 2 flares and 5 smokes all the way to the core. We did use about 2 barrage and 4 artillery to finish off that nasty microwaver. And looks like we've shocked the necessary defenses, activated taunt, and it should just be about 5 or 6 or potentially 7 synchronized swings until this game. I was on YouTube a little bit earlier, and I was actually stumbled across, I think the channel was called Boom Beach Gameplay, and it was like original gameplay from like November of like 2013, and it like showed gameplay of what the statues used to look like considering how they all used to be like the same color, and the only thing that actually glowed and illuminated were the gems that they actually held, which meant, I think, when players actually hid the statues in the trees with regards to them being defensive health or defensive damage, it actually made a difference. Now it doesn't, because, you know, I can just click a base when I'm scouting it, click any building that I please, and it's going to tell me what that building attack and what that building damage is. So I guess what I'm getting at, hiding those defenses in trees, hiding those ice statues in trees, not the greatest. So I hope, 2 more smokes, because I did not drop the last one. So my smoke pattern, our path worked out well. It did. Hope the CMO targets bullet. And no, why are you going for the warriors, bro? Come on, bullet's right there. You turd muffin. Oh, that's CMO. Look at him. You evil, heavy. Let's focus back on our warriors. Look at that. I think we did have minimal casualties there too. And intel. Fantastic, guys. That's what I'm talking about. 258k gold. That's pretty sweet. That's actually, that's really sweet. So we are going to reload the warriors. Looks like the chest is ready. 6 shards, 210 iron, and 500k gold. If anybody is watching right now, not only do I recommend you say hi, but pick my reward. What do you think, Skull? What do you think Captain Skull should take? We've got a nice shard, we've got iron, and we've got gold. So I think we are going to go with gold. Is looking all right. Ice shards. Sorry, too slow. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 more player bases. Is that it? We are stacked with the NPC. Like, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's like 6 just right in that corner. That's awesome. No more player bases in this corner. A few more NPCs. We've got like 10 NPC places on our map right now. Yo, we are going to crush it. I might load some Scorchers or have some fun with some Grens. But either way, you do got to essentially and eventually learn all troop combos to be effective at this game. We had some fun with the RZCM. Oh, my Lanta. Another. That's not a fun prototype to be messing with. So we're going to drop 2 barrage, and this time 3 artillery. He isn't rocking any ice. It looks like just straight offensive statues. I think I'm going to test my metal here, and I'm going to try to smash my way right through that shield generator, guys. I've got a cluster of mines here that will be a threat. We'll throw a cryo bomb. Look at that, mine's cleared. And we'll throw another cryo bomb. We're going to lead with bullet, and I'm going to flare directly to that front cannon. And this time I'm just going to do a 1 smoke drop. That's okay if bullet gets... Perfect. Didn't get shocked. 2 more smokes. 1, 2. And as long as my warriors don't gap. Perfect. So 77 gunboat energy left. Immediate threats to my warriors will be the shock launcher generator. So I think that was a pretty smart choice to ignore the shield generator and just choose to go right through it. And wow, guys, boom goes the dynamite. And we got the intel. That's awesome. So that worked out fantastic. 2 warriors. So I think we just need to reload those 2 warriors, and then we're going to send it right back on the next player base. And we've got... Does that say shaft? love coming across some of these names at times. Alright guys, so we are sending it on shaft. So it looks like it's pretty brave, man. That one rocket launcher is boosted to Kingdom Come with damage, so let's avoid that. Artillery should be enough to bring this down. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. And my calculations are, look at that, we're off by like a smidge. It's like why that's not a sliver. I guess there could be a lot more health out of that. But let's just drop one more artillery to finish it off. Fantastic. So there goes the shield. Bye, shield. I didn't like you anyways. And then we're going to drop 2 cryo bombs just to clear the mines that will be in the path of our warriors. We're going to lead with bullet. I think we've bought ourselves enough time with the cryo. We're going to directly flare that core. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So looks like the Zookas, I gotta stop saying Zookas, looks like the warriors are pairing up nicely. Lined up great. We are gonna activate taunt and just a second here, machine guns and shock launchers. And look at that, guys. Look at that. On fire, and they are still getting it done. That's what I'm talking about. Really can't go wrong with boosted warriors. Our boosted Zookas are, I'm gonna be honest with you, pretty much boosted any troop combo or any boosted troops except medics, because medics, do they get additional healing when you boost? I don't think they do. That's just nonsense right there. So let's reload the warriors, guys. Having fun with warriors after Save the Core challenge, which we did do in 4 hits with a 4-minute victory lap. Who's done that before? This guy. Having fun. So it looks like we got math left. I wonder what, sorry, it looks like we've got math left for the player base. I wonder what convinced this guy to name his base math, but I think we are probably a little laggy. Hey, Albericio, what's up, man? So happy you can pop into the stream and say hi. Absolutely, man. Running with the, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, by the way. I am rocking it with one of my I'm rocking it with one of my mini accounts right now. And we are having fun with warriors and just showing some players what could be done with the raw power. So I think right now we just have some mines that are going to be in our way. This player is not rocking a shield generator, so I do not see any potential threats. He does have an ice statue, so he will be boosted a little bit. The ice statue itself isn't boosted, so that's a good sign. Okay, so let us drop 1, 2 cryo bombs. So we're going to drop 2 cryo bombs. Excellent. We're going to finish off any mines in our path there. So we're going to start things off with bullet, a little bit of leeway, and then we're going to drop the warriors, because I want those defenses to start targeting bullet first. I'm going to drop 2 smokes, let the warriors bundle, and then we're going to directly flare that sniper. So it looks like I've got a few warriors peeking. I'm going to reflare that sniper just to get them all in. And I'm going to start hugging this left wall pretty tight under the smoke to make sure that my warriors don't take any damage here, guys. And looks like it's going pretty good, Still 93 gunboat energy, plenty of gunboat energy. Directly flare the core, and now with 3 smoke drop. Now as long as the warriors stay in the path of alignment. And fantastic, look at that. So now we're going to activate taunt, and it's just 3 shocks. I hope to be enough to bring this down. 1, 2, 3. Medkit. And look at that, guys. Should just be 1 more, 2 more synchronized swings, and boom goes the dynamite. That's what I'm talking about. Fantastic. And we got the intel too. And look at that. I think we only lost 2 warriors. So that was a long way to get our warriors from that beach all the way up to the core. And 424k gold. Wow, that's some impressive loot as well. 2 frags, 2 shards, and an intel. So far, so good. Right on, El Brazil. That's what I'm talking about, man. Looking forward to watching some more of your God of War streams. I mean, I'm actually really happy I stumbled across your post there on that Facebook group, because a lot of the times when I'm kind of just like sifting through it and browsing through it, I don't want to say a lot of it's garbage and not reliable, but a lot of it's just not reliable. I mean, you sub somebody and then they don't sub you back, and I just find when you're just trying to build your audience, it's really not the way to go. I mean, like I'm grinding at it in the sense of I want to essentially live stream at least once or twice a day, to enough where I can get enough people that realize that, hey, you know, SkullCrusher's putting on a show here, and you know, he's pretty good at what he does. And essentially my goal at this is if I can gain, you know, 1 to 2 subscribers a day, you know, live stream at least once or twice a day, you know, gain those subscribers, 1 or 2 a day, 1 or 2 a day, 1 or 2 a day, 1 or 2 a day. I mean, it's only a matter of time until essentially it does pick up. I mean, I'm really not sure what I do want to get out of this. All I know is right now I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and I do enjoy engaging with the audience. I do enjoy checking out other gamers' channels, and you know, I do like stumbling across other gamers' channels. So if anybody else out there is watching, El Brazilo 000, he's got some really good Game of War content and Division content, so I definitely highly recommend you guys go check out his channel. You know, give him a like, give him a subscribe if you do enjoy his content, and you know, let's just keep this gaming support going in the YouTube community. I mean, I'm streaming Boom Beach gameplay here, which is a mobile game, and I love it when I can get gamers who game on other platforms, PC, Xbox One, PS4, and you know, they still take a little bit of time just to, you know, pop in, say hi, and you know, check out some pretty awesome Boom Beach mobile gameplay. So that's what I'm talking about. So enough rambling there for a minute. We do have the warriors loaded, but we did finish all the player bases, so I think all I have left is just resource bases. So the way, buddy, right on, El Brazil. I'm just gonna say El Brazil because I think I'm having a hard time pronouncing your name, which I shouldn't, but right on, man. That is exactly what I'm talking about. So I appreciate the support, man, and I'm so happy to be throwing it right back at you, man. Okay, so let us take a look at, so we've got the warriors left there. I'm not sure if I want to continue with the warriors there. I think I want to start having some fun with the skanks. Now, I know what you guys are thinking there. Now get your minds out of the gutter, skanks. That is our scorchers in the back with our tanks in the front. We abbreviate scorchers and tanks, and what do we get, my friends? We get skanks. Alrighty, so let's look for a NPC. Let's look for our first unlucky non-player compatible base of the night, and looks like it is going to be hostile defense. So look at all those rocket launchers. So this is good that we've got the skanks loaded, because it's going to cost me 10, 20, 30, 40, 46, 52, 58, 64. It's going to cost me 64 gunboat energy. So take a look in the right mid corner here where you see that big orange circle with the white fire and 148. We're going to use almost 64 of it just to drop all our troops. Boom, right down to 84. So that is a little bit of the downfall of using the scorchers or using the tanks, is essentially they cost so much gunboat energy to land. So it is very important to remember when you are using tanks, or you're using scorchers, or you're rocking skanks or T-Mads even, you've got to have gunboat energy statues, and not even have gunboat energy statues, but you've got to be able to boost them as well. You could just rely on the fact that your scorchers will take a beating and they will pretty much burn everything in their path, while the tanks deliver the real firepower in the back. But look at that, guys. I mean, our scorchers barely took a lick in there, and we got a weapons part as well, and I think that was a crystal. I think that was a crystal behind that weapons part. Let's take a look here. Oh, and it was. So that's what I'm talking about right there. Whew. So that magma crystal, oh my, that is beautiful. That one magma crystal, if anybody out there is unfamiliar with Boom Beach and Boom Beach gameplay, that is 49 of these little guys right here. It takes 49 of these little guys to make one of those. So when you find yourself a large magma crystal, It's pretty awesome. Yeah, El Brazil, it was pretty easy, man. That's the awesome part of being a little bit of higher level in this game and having the additional firepower from the statues. If you see over here, I've got this. Let me just clear this tree. What are you doing, tree? Get out of the way there. And I don't know why my Christmas tree decoration is still out from Christmas. Let's put that away. So as you can see, I've got this pretty funky statue lineup, and these statues actually serve a pretty important role and purpose in Boom Beach. These purple ones are called dark statues, and they have 3 different roles. One can be a gunboat energy role, one can be a power stone chance role, and I don't have the third type, but the other type can be a resource reward. Then you've got these red ones, and the red ones essentially are 2 different types. One will boost your troop damage, and the other will boost your troop health. And I myself am an offensive minded player, meaning that I run red and purple statues, which give my troops additional damages when I am attacking player bases. So for example, if I go to my armory here, and we take a look at a Scorcher, which is max level. So the Scorcher right there, I'm just going to move my... Oh, let's get back to the armory there. Sorry, I was just going to move my face up so we can actually get a good look at that Scorcher there. That thing is a armored beast. So already its health alone is 43,000, and with my troop health statue, I've got an additional 14,000 health, which is awesome. Pretty much what that means is I can take like 1 or 2 extra shots from a boom cannon, and he's not going anywhere. So that's good. And then the damage down there, damage per second. So we're pretty much dealing, 1k damage per second. Throwing an additional 731 damage per second, and that's only with 1 of those statues boosted. What that means is, as you can see, he's glowing, and we're good for 2 hours and 22 minutes, where regularly most statues are just like that. But then you get these magical little powders. Where is our sculptor? Dun 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 dun. There's our sculptor. We're busy making another one. And then you get these magical little powders. I don't know if you can see it. That subscribe bar might be in the way. But essentially, you use these crystals to make statues, and then you use those statues to make better statues, and then you make those better statues to ultimately make the best statues, and then you keep the best of the best statues you want, and then you salvage the worst of the better statues, and then those worst of the better statues give you these magical little powders called power powders. And then those are the magical powders that essentially boost your statues, which just give you that much additional damage for attacking bases, for attacking operations, and so forth. So I've been doing a lot of rambling here. Let's get the Scorchers going again, and looks like we are going in on target practice. So I don't think target practice is going to stand much of a chance here. If I'm correct, this is just going to be rocket launcher. Yeah, we've got a few snipers in there. So I'm going to throw a cryo bomb to clear these shock mines. And we are going to just drop the troops, and essentially we're going to let a free-for-all happen here. And I want my Scorchers to take the lead, so they can just take all damage from everything, from those snipers, from those rocket launchers, from that back shock launcher, while my tanks in the back, who are essentially almost just as powerful, but not really, but have nowhere near as much health. Like, you look at a Scorcher, that thing had 43,000 health, plus an additional 14,000 health. I think a tank is only packing about 7,000 or 8,000 health. No intel, but oh well. Awesome. So looks like we are having fun with the Scorchers. And what? We got another magma crystal. I don't know what is going on. I mean, I've got the PSC statue, but it's not boosted. But Supercell is blessing us tonight. It is raining crystals, guys. That is fantastic. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I think we're going to go back to the gunboat, and I think we're going to switch it up again. I think this time we are going to make our way to... I don't even have a loadout saved for it. We're going to load the Grens, guys. Oh, that's a Zuka. What am I doing? Change troops, Grens. So if anybody is just tuning in right now, I'm sure you are familiar with the benefits of the Endless Reserve. Essentially what that means is, what you guys are seeing me do right now is I'm loading my troops instantly. And most of these attack and defend games, yeah, right, not a chance. You have to wait real time in order to load your troops. I myself am an avid boomer, or a sucker, I guess, depending on how you want to look at it, and I pay for Endless Reserve. Those little fire blowers are, you can call me just Brazil. All right, my respect, Brazil. That's what I'm talking about, man. I never want to essentially insult anybody by mispronouncing their name there, but right on, Brazil. I'm definitely going to go with that. So right now we've just essentially switched up the skanks to the grenadiers. Now, I also like to call these guys, well, it's not very appropriate, but we're just going to call them the Angry Mustache, because if you take a look at their picture in the armory, these guys have one heck of a mustache, and they are essentially a long range unit. They sit back and they throw grenades. They are so inaccurate, but having them in mass numbers is something to be worried about. Not on my end, on the enemy's end. So we've got the Grens loaded. We do have one boat of medics, just in case if we do come across any rocket launchers here. And let's find ourselves a... Oh, I got Everspark. I don't want Everspark. I do want Bullet. Now, Private Bullet is essentially... He is the equivalent to the Scorcher for the heroes. I mean, this guy alone, 30,000 health with an additional 10,000 health. I mean, this guy can take a beating, and he gives a beating. It's never bad. It's never a bad idea to go to use Bullet. So, looks like we've got Private Bullet loaded. We're going to get ourselves a chest over here, and looks like we are jumping in on Nailed. NPC base. Alright, so I've got some rocket launchers back here, which are going to be a threat. Now, if you noticed, all 4 of them, or I should say there's 8 in total, but essentially they're clustered into 2 groups of 4. So we're actually going to zoom in as best we can to the first group of 4, and since they're all touching each other, we can actually have continual splash damage here from one artillery shell. So what that means is, if I place this artillery shell directly in the middle of all 4 of those, since they are touching, all 4 should get damaged the exact same. So, let's try it out, guys. And look at that. So it looks like we got all 4 rocket launchers with 1 artillery with the same amount of damage. So now we're going to try to line ourselves up one more time, and we're going to try to do that once more. Boom! So it looks like we've just used 2 artillery, and we've successfully taken out 4 rocket launchers. So since this NPC base is set up in such a way, now I can successfully do that one more time. Let's do it, but this time we're going to speed it up a smidge. 1, 2. Oh, my Lanta, that is just wonderful. So, since we do have the additional bonus from the tribes this week for critter reduction cost, I think we're going to drop a front line of critters, and then we are going to finish things off with the grenadiers. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Brazil critters are just little robotic troops that essentially are a distraction for my real troops. And as you can see right now, the Grens sit back and they just huck their grenades. Bullets up front. I'm going to activate his ability, which is Taunt. And what Taunt does is any of the defenses that are actually within Bullet's taunt radius will automatically attack Private Bullet instead of my other troops. So it is a great hero ability to have. And look at that, the Grens they destroy everything. So even though I should be hitting the HQ right now with those grenadiers, their grenades are just completely carrying over and smashing, crushing every sniper, every defense within the vicinity. I mean, this is just awesome. And boom goes the dynamite. Look at that, guys. We've got a weapons part and intel. This is a great map clearing session so far. We are loading up on the resources. Fantastic. I think we can still keep with the Grens and keep pushing it, depending on the next layout that we come across. So what did we lose? We lost 3 grenadiers. Looks like we've just reloaded, and we are going to send it on the next NPC base, which will be Holiday Blast. Trying to remember which one Holiday Blast looks like. Okay. Ah, yes. Sets of rocket launchers on the left flank and the right flank. So, they're touching. You know what that means. 1, 2. 1, 2. Perfect. And these boom mines might be a little bit of a problem as well. If any one of my troops actually step on them, other than my hero, Private Bullet, they will instantly die. This is actually a mini account. Ironically, there are players that are like 9-10 times better than me, but the bases that I'm attacking right now, these ones are just the computer bases designed by the, I guess, Boom Beach development team. Really not much skill involved. As long as I've got the firepower to overcome it, it really shouldn't be a problem. But right now, this is my secondary account, and I am level 62. I do have a main account, which is SkullCrusher, and my SkullCrusher account is level 65, so that's the max level you can get. But my victory points are my pride and joy. Essentially, that's what I'm using to kind of push myself to the leaderboard and essentially try to be one of the best Canadian Boom Beach players out there. Right now, I think I'm about 190th in Canada. So, I mean, I've got a long ways to go, but this game is a grind. I mean, I myself have been playing it for about 3 years, and I enjoy every time I play it. I mean, I love the attack and defend attack plan. I love the strategy involved in it. Sometimes you can just, boost all your statues and just kind of push them forward and just have raw firepower, or you can just actually not boost and be technical about it and actually land your troops proper and flare properly and use your gunboat energy to take out strategic defenses that will be a threat to your troops. I mean, there's a lot to think about when it comes to this game, so that's what I really like. But Brazil, I'm just going to show you over here, man. So this is my task force. So this is my team that I boom with. I think I was telling you that there was like 5, 10, 25, and 50 man teams, and this is my 25 man team, OG Boomers. So as you can see, boom with the best or get left with the rest. Cheers, AZ. AZ means all Zuka. It is just a abbreviation for a troop combo, a troop type that we specialize in, that if other players are looking to join our task force and essentially boom with us, AZ is required. It's almost like a prerequisite. I guess this is like the resume. As you can see where it says type there on the right hand side, it says join by request. That means that nobody can just kind of hop in and join our task force. If somebody actually tries to join it, we'll get a notification saying so and so tries to join your task force. Then we will look at their base and essentially judge them from what we see. If we like what we see, we will let them into the force. This is in Star Wars. But as you can see, this is my main account here, SkullCrusher. So I am the leader of the OG Boomers. We are right now booming with my secondary account, the Cpt.Skull PH account. As you can see, I am level 62. SkullCrusher is a level 65. I am the leader of the OG Boomers here, and we actually make our way over to my base. I can't actually control it right now, but I'm just showing you this is what my main base looks like, and this is essentially what a top-notch base will look like. All defenses fully maxed, 3 prototypes, and just ready to take on any player that is coming my way. But I do run the red and purple statues, so especially at my level, where you see in the top left where it says SkullCrusher 1155, most other players will run the blue statues, and blue statues are defensive-minded statues where they boost your troop, not your troop, they boost your base defenses, where I don't like that. I'd rather have all the power go to my troops. So a lot of go in this game. That's why I absolutely love it. I have so much fun when I play it, and especially now that we've been live streaming, I hope you guys have been enjoying it too. So looks like we are going to make our way into shock therapy now. Shock therapy. And looks like we've just got some cannons, a couple shock launchers, and some rocket launchers. So since I do have 148 gunboat energy, I think we're just going to start raining hell on these back rocket launchers. And 2 stand, that's okay. Fantastic. Looks like we are going to drop a cryo bomb. to clear those boom mines, and then we will launch the Grens. Now I am going to keep the critters up front. Perfect. Now as long as I can just keep that front line of attack of critters to keep the shock launchers and the cannons distracted, we should be pretty successful on this. Perfect. Look at that, guys. So we just have some shock launchers to worry about. I think once we take out that last shock launcher, we will reflare the troops. And I want to try to get them all under one smoke here for kind of like a synchronized grenadier boom. So don't peek, don't peek. The only one peeking is Bullet. That's fine. 2 medics, 3 medics, 4 medics. 4 medics have peeked as well. As long as Bullet doesn't take out that HQ, it should be alright. So let's check out the rain. Look at that. Oh my Lanta. That is so much firepower just raining down. One more and that HQ is dead. Look at that. Fantastic. Not a chance. Let's get that back going over there. Perfect. And we only lost 2 Grens in the process, so not bad, guys. Not bad at all. I want to finish up and I want to hurry up and finish the rest of these NPC bases because we do have the operator. Oh, Fog had it. Yes, Brazil, all strategy, man. So, I mean, there's so many games that, oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. We've got a player right now. I don't want to attack. I want to spectate. We've got a player in my task force hitting one of these insanely hard bases. And like this is where like if I'm in a 25-man task force, you know, we start an operation. You can do 1 operation a day. Bases will be insanely tough. Like these defenses will be super strong. And we need to work together as a team to successfully bring down these defenses and essentially this core. So this is a tough level right here. This is called Torrent on one of the more harder operations, Deep Cut. Oh, excuse me. So looks like Foghat did good there. Not bad, Fog. So I'm actually going to let him know that we appreciate his effort there. I didn't see the whole attack. I'm going to move up. I do apologize if anything vulgar does pop up in the chat. Sometimes it can be 18A, and I don't really let the guys know that I live stream all the time because I don't want to kind of put the pressure on them and say, hey, you know, it's all about Skull. So let's just kind of pop in here for a second. I don't see any swearing. I see ass. That's okay. Ass isn't even a bad word. Full disco. So I am just going to let Foghat know that he did an awesome job. And what I'm typing here is essentially an inside joke with Foghat. I gotta move my face up again or I can't type. Awesome job, Foghat. And that is awesome. So he tried his hardest there. He didn't, I don't think he brought the base down. He did get 4 force points. Let's see where he went wrong. So we're just gonna times it by 4. He flared land, his troops. And then reflared again the left wall, kept it tight, reflared against, reflared again. Wow, there's a lot of gunboat energy used on flares. He got sloppy. He tried, but... And the whole point of this attack was he wanted to take out these 2 shield generators here. And... Maybe when I send my attack, I'll try to take out those 2 shield generators. But either way, that was a good try by Foghat there. So appreciate the effort. What's he got to say? Don't look. Total suicide attack. Cook girl's good. Oh, I'm just gonna let him know, man. That was a brave effort. Absolutely. That better spell brave. Yep. Perfect. Sometimes I cannot tell because the face is in the way. So that was a brave effort. Absolutely. So right on, Foghat. Good try, man. And we still have 3 bases standing. So let's make our way back onto the map because we are not done with the NPC. So it looks like we're making our way on Nailed again. If you guys remember, this is the one with the tightly packed rocket launchers. So 1-2 should finish it off. 1-2 should finish it off. Oh, we got sloppy there. Looks like we'll use a third artillery to finish them off. Perfect. So let's drop a cryo to clear those mines. We're going to drop bullet first. Front line of critters. And we are going to finish it off with a spread line of grenadiers. And it should just be smooth sailing right to the end here. So probably a bad idea dropping those critters, because my grenadiers grenades will most likely the critters are dead already. So no chance. Absolutely no chance. And my Grens are just going to keep pushing forward here while Bullet takes the beating. So he's saying, come get me, guys. And you got the Grens back here going, pass the rum or the beer. I still haven't figured out what these fellas are drinking yet. But either way, they throw in numbers, and man, do they kick butt. So look at Bullet just taking a beating from that boom cannon. At 40,000 health, I mean, the guy can probably take about 15, 16, 17 consecutive shocks. Especially having 5 medics there healing him. Woo! Might be able to take a lot more, actually. So, awesome job. We are going to reload the medics there. Wow, we are crushing it with the VP right now. Oh, I just hit destroy. I didn't mean to do that. Another chest there. And we are going to send it on Arrowhead. I think for this one, we're just going to drop all the troops right. I'm going to shock that shock launcher. Reflare to the tree. I'm going to throw one more shock in here just to keep that boom cannon and cannon shocked. Alright, perfect, perfect. So the Grens should be able to make quick work of this right side. We are going to throw a cryo bomb in the back here to slow things down. And we're just going to start letting these Grens push in. Probably should have tried to use the Grens for the Save the Core challenge. I think that would have been pretty fun. The grapplers were the only thing that was essentially holding me back, so I'm not too sure if I did want to use the Grenadiers. But nonetheless, we are using them now for some NPC bases. Oh, 4 rocket launchers firing on Grenadiers. Not a good idea. Let's throw some smoke and reflare so we can keep them out of harm's way. And with 164 gunboat energy, I think we can just consecutively shock these rocket launchers and the shock launchers while the clock ticks down and our Grenadiers make quick work of that HQ. And come on, let's get a crystal. Let's get a crystal. Oh, I think I jinxed myself. No crystal. We got pretty lucky there on a few attacks in a row there where Supercell was blessing us with, like, I think it was like 2 attacks. We got 2 large crystals in a row. So, not so lucky this time. That's okay. Well, it's not okay. I think we want crystals every time. So, come on. Let's reload. So, what's Fog got to say? Right on, man. So, let's show a little love back to Fog. Thumbs up. Lit. Oh, yeah. Okay, so NPC, where are 770 victory points? We are climbing, guys. That's what I'm talking about. So I think all we have left are resource bases. And looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that it? That is it. What kind of nightly map clearing session would this be if we did not finish the resource bases? So I think we are going to load the warriors and bullet. And we're going to start with Chinese friend number 1. We're sending it, guys. Cpt.Skull. 4 resource bases left on his map. Then we have operation. And we have successfully cleared our map tonight on the secondary account. For those of you, or if any of you, did join us on the early morning live stream, we were able to successfully clear our map with SkullCrusher as well. And this is just a great day, guys. We're booming hard. We're clearing maps. We're climbing those ranks. Hopefully you guys are learning a thing or two. And we are just having fun booming, guys. Look at that. Oh, man. These warriors with bullet are unstoppable. I am boosted, which does make it a little bit easier. even if I wasn't boosted, I'm still confident that I'd be able to bring down these resource bases. But nonetheless, we are crushing it, guys. So no casualties. Hooray! Alright, let's go here. I wonder if anybody, any of you guys out there watch Master Morty or Angry Morty's, well, I guess Master Morty is still his YouTube channel. I guess Angry Morty is his booming name, but Master Morty posted a video today about reaching 2,000 victory points. I mean, yo, that is absolutely insane. Mad respect to Master Morty. Big shout out to Master Morty for making that global push. He is an American Boot Beach player. I don't even care what countries he's from. I mean, just for him to get to 2,000 victory points, to get 5th on that global leaderboard. I think he was even saying that the fourth player on the global leaderboard is given up, which means he can potentially even jump to 4th on the global leaderboard. So, yo, shout out to Morty. That guy is absolutely crazy. If anybody out there watching doesn't know who Master Morty is, first off, look him up on YouTube. The guy's an absolute nut when it comes to his attacks. Krusty Co-Commander. Yo, 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 what's up, man? We're just having fun clearing the map. We did a War Factory Save the Core challenge earlier, where I did one this morning with SkullCrusher. Did it in 3 attacks, man. And we even did like a 4-minute victory lap at the end there, so we're having fun with that. So, where'd you go, Morty? Did you drop? Oh, when was that, man? Oh, he must have dropped hard. I don't even see him on her anymore. Holy smokes, Zemont. We got a Canadian on the global leaderboard. That is awesome. Shout out to Zedmont. That is amazing. So, I wonder if Master Morty's video was from today, because that would mean he would have to... I am so confused right now. Krusty Co, do you know what I'm talking about here? Do you see Master Morty's video? He posted one today about hitting 2,000 victory points. Could be a little bit older, but either way, I mean, I still think that's absolutely crazy. Okay, so I think we do still have 2 more resource bases to worry about. Sorry, 3 more. And then we are sending it on the op. So let's take a look here. Looks like we've got 1. Looks like we've got 2, and looks like we've got 3. So let's make our way down over here. It looks like we've got the Emperor. Why the heck can I pronounce crap? Did you bring out the baby account yet? I was actually playing on the baby account a little bit earlier. To be honest with you, Krusty Co, I've got 3 more resource bases to hit. And then I've got the op to hit. And then I think I actually still have my operation to hit with the baby account. So if you'll be patient, where the heck am I going here? Where's this HQ? Oh my god, it's over here. Okay, so let's 2, 3, 4, 5. Hope that path... Oh wow, that path actually... Considering that was just like a quick smoke... They worked out great. I'll break the baby account out, actually. I'll pause the live stream for a minute in probably about 5 or 6 minutes. Come on, come on. There's so much going on here. Come on, be enough, be enough, be enough, be enough, be enough, be enough, be enough. It's going to be enough. Yes. I'm going to bring out SkullCrusher 2S right after I'm done cleaning up the map with Cpt.Skull here. And then we'll see if we've got anybody active in the little OG boomers. And we'll just see if we can take down an operation base with Mini Skull. So, yeah. If you're just patient with me, we will get around to it. BTO, what's he saying? Street Pro. Nice, buddy. Oh, got the hiccups. Excuse me. 772 with Cpt.Skull. Guys, we are crushing it right now. So let's make our way just quickly back over to the main base here. I want to be able to reload. Oh, I love how fast that goes. I don't even think we've been to the trader yet. Yeah, perfect. Free. So let's get our free crate. Come on. That is 3. Give me something good. No dice. We've got 185 tickets left. I was actually thinking of doing a live stream at some point where I get those trader tickets to like 200 or like 250, maybe even like 300, and just like burn right through them. Could be a waste because I'll probably potentially max out all my resources, but Let's buy another one here. Let's see if we can get 5. We got 3 again. That's not bad. Okay, one more time. Fingers crossed. Let's get 5, guys. Let's get 5. 2. Okay, so we're not gambling anymore. That was just awful. What kind of gambler would we be? One more. Okay, come on. Let's get 5. Let's get 5. 2 again. Okay, we're done. We've just wasted 12 trader tickets. I don't think so. We've got somebody popping up. Player base popping up. I am never going to make my way to this mini account if we keep getting bases popping up like this. But we are absolutely crushing it. So let's not stop the momentum. Let's keep pushing things forward. And let's clear this map, guys. Let's absolutely clear this map. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to drop 4 smokes. I'm going to give the troops a little bit of time. I'll throw 2 more on an angle. Oh, we're peeking. We're peeking. Reflare. Drop smokes. 2 more to the core. 78 GBE. So let's give those warriors a med kit there. Let's give them some love. You got to remember, show the warriors some love, guys. Cryo bomb, shock, critter, critter, critter. Med kit. And looks like this will be enough to bring it down. Look at that. One more. Boom goes the dynamite. Booyah. So that's what I'm talking about, guys. We got 1 more resource base, and then we just had a player base that spawned on our map as well. So let's not let that little bugger sit on our map for much longer. We've got to crush him. Right on, guys, right on. So far so good. I love it when a nightly map clearing session goes as planned. I don't really think we've stumbled on too many bases. I think I've actually had 1 player base that gave me a little bit of trouble to the point where I had to re-attack because there was like a sliver of health remaining. So let us reload, and we're sending it. We are sending it. Last resource base, and then we've got that player base. So where did the player base pop up? There you are. Geodesic. Perfect. But we still have a resource base to finish off, so let's not let you go untamed. So perfect, guys. I think if I log back into SkullCrusher, I won't do that right now, though. I think I did have a few more bases attack my map, and I think I did have a few more NPCs and player base drops, so I think we'll still have some fun left to do on SkullCrusher. Still have the op hit as well. So let's drop 2 smokes to hit the core now. 1, 2. Yes, no gap. So we do have a lot of rocket launches to worry about this time. Clash TV. Hey, what's up, Clash? So happy you can join the stream, man. So we're just dropping some cryo bombs down right now, and we are holding it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and boom goes the dynamite, man. We are crushing resource bases like it's our job right now. Nice, guys. I'm so excited to get this next player base out of the way so I will be pausing the live stream in about 5 minutes so I can switch my account over to my baby account, SkullCrusher 2S. And the reason why I will be pausing the live stream is because I need to go into the settings, which then bring up my email, and then I don't need to publicize my email over the live stream. Maybe at some point, but at this point, not now. So it looks like we just rocked it, guys. We just finished that last resource base, and we have Geodesic there. How's the Clash Royale going for you, Clash TV there? I was watching some of your videos there with regards to the Goblin Week, man. That sounded like it was pretty exciting. I played Clash Royale a little while back when I first started playing Boom Beach, or a little bit after I started playing Boom Beach, and then unfortunately I didn't stick with it too long, buddy, but I know it's still a very popular game. And then you've got Nick at Night, who actually streams and does some really awesome gameplay of it. So hope you're having a blast with Clash Royale, Clash TV, man. I'm really happy you could join the stream with us tonight. So let's drop a couple. Boom. Look at that. So looks like we're clearing mines to finish off the HQ. So we're going to drop bullet first. Now we're going to drop a triangle smoke pattern. We will directly flare that core with a 3 smoke drop to make sure our warriors line up accordingly. Perfect. Look at that, guys. Very smooth sailing so far. So we're going to activate the taunt. And 1, 2, and 3. Boom. Right on, Clash. When I get some more time, I'm definitely going to go back to your channel and I'll watch some more of that. So if anybody is out there watching and does like Clash Royale gameplay, I highly recommend that you check out Clash TV's channel. He's got some really, really awesome and exciting Clash Royale content. So go there, guys. Check it out. Subscribe. Show Clash TV some love and some support. So it looks like we just got the intel from the player base. Awesome, guys. Absolutely awesome. So we are going to reload the troops there, and I think that was it for the player bases and the resource bases and the NPC bases, which means one thing, guys, it is operation time. And I think I want to hit Outworks, because if you guys aren't familiar with Outworks, let me just show that to you. First off, I got to bring the Zookas up, because if I have anything else loaded and I accidentally hit attack, my task force will essentially rip me a new one, and I will never, ever hear the end of it. So we still have Ribbon Cable standing, but that's pretty easy. We still have Torrent standing. That's a tough base. And then we've got Outworks. Outworks is a pain in the butt. And I think that's the one that I do want to attack. And if we look up at our attacks remaining, you guys are going to see that we have SkullCrusher. You know, we've got Tie 206 for the win. SkullCrusher is me, by the way. Froggy Style, Savage, Top Notch for the win. You know, Cpt.Skull, PH. You know, Punk's Not Dead, Awesome RJ, Monty 55, Doomsday, Epic Medic, and Ace. Now the funny thing is, guys, even though we've got 12 people remaining here to attack, SkullCrusher and Cpt.Skull, that's me. That's one person, okay? Then you got Tie 206 for the win, and Top Notch 206 for the win, aka all in one. Wow, attack, please. You got it, man. Look at me just dragging this on here. Okay, so let us just reload the troops, which we've got Bullet with the AZ loaded. And let's make our way back over here. So let's take a look at Outworks, because I think that is definitely going to be the base that we are going to attack. And I think I am going to worry about these back shield generators here. And since I do have Bullet loaded, I think we can still potentially farm some of these power cells here. And then we are going to flare all the way back to the shield generators here. Actually, I'm probably going to want to be outside of the cannons there. Yeah, so we're going to give this a go. Actually, no, I'm going to want to be inside. Let's do this, guys. Thank you, AK All-in-One. I'll give you a little bit more of a setup. This is my secondary account, Cpt.Skull. I do have a primary account, which is Cpt.Skull, which is SkullCrusher. So here we go, guys. We are sending it on Deep Cuts Outworks. And right now, what I plan on doing, or essentially what I want to do here, is I want to take out these back shield generators. So I'm going to try to farm some power cells here just to kind of generate a little bit more gunboat energy and kind of give my troops a little bit of time. Yeah, AK, I will show you my primary base right after this. I'm actually going to pause my live stream right after this operational hit and switch over to my baby account, my third account, and just kind of show if Krusty Co is still watching. I wanted to be able to give him a little bit of a heads up there. Okay, so we're just going to farm some of these power cells, guys. So the only reason why I'm attacking these little green things right here, which are called power cells, is because I want to be able... Every time I destroy one, it gives me 3 gunboat energy. And I'm going to need all that gunboat energy if I am going to successfully take out these shield generators. So I'm going to flare to my first spot and drop my first smoke. So we're going to drop our second smoke. Perfect. And we're going to drop our third smoke. Fantastic. So I think now we are going to make our way right up to the shield generators. I should mark them, actually. Let's throw an artillery. And I think I might get a couple Zookas that'll peek here. Let's throw 2 more smokes. 1, 2. We're going to need a med kit there. We're going to activate taunt. And I should be able to do this in 2 shocks here. I might have shocked a little bit early. I did shock a little bit early. But that's okay, because I'll have enough for 2 more shocks. And you guys better start getting those shield generators. Okay, so I gotta directly flare those shield generators now, because they're not getting the damn shield generators. Okay, so come on, guys. Get those shield generators. Get those shield generators. This is a waste of an attack. Come on, guys. Hit the... Ah. Oh. That's a perfect example of a breezy, guys. I guess the only... That was garbage, actually. I completely failed that attack. Wow. We got 1 out of the potential 3 shield generators. And the only pro that I can actually give from this is the fact that the next attack, if he can get his troops pretty much right up in that area to where I killed that first shield generator, it should be enough space for the Zookas to bunch up and then just kind of fire off on the remainder 3 shield generators. So I am pretty sorry for that, guys. That was a garbage attack on my end. I'm not happy with that at all. That's not how I like to do my operational hits, so... Oh, I do well, my friend. AK, thank you so much for your support on that, bud. But you got to hold yourself to higher standards, especially when you are in the task force here. So this is my main base right here, AK, Cpt.Skull, all right? And we are level 62 with 775 victory points. I'm just going to move my face up here to the corner just to give you a little heads up of my task force. And my task force right now is the OG Boomers. So this is my main account, SkullCrusher. Where are your fire beasts? They are, the fire beasts, Brazil, those guys, they are not good on the operations. Out of, when you're hitting those kinds of bases, it's those Zooka troops that you need. And then it's all about the precision and the technicality of your attacks. Essentially, you flare, you smoke, you know, when you flare, you throw smoke. And then your troops, you flare them under smoke. So while they're in the smoke, defenses can't attack your troops, but at the same time, your troops can't attack defenses. So anyways, AK, I'm just going to bring it right over to SkullCrusher right here for a second, man. And so this is my pride and joy. This is my baby. This is the main account that we're using to push for that top spot right now with 1,155 victory points. And as you can see, I am running the 3 shield generators, or sorry, 3 shield generators, the 3 prototypes. And this is the base that I use and I have a lot of fun with. AK, thank you so much, man. Okay, so guys, we are going to bring it back to Cpt.Skull here for a second, and we are going to be pausing the live stream. We are going to take about a probably 3 to 4 minute pause right now, and during that time I'm actually going to go grab myself a drink of water, and then I'm also going to reload my baby account, which is SkullCrusher 2S. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys do stick around. We are taking a quick break. We will be back in about 3 to 4 minutes, guys, so just hold on for now. We will be back. I needed to reload my account. AK, I actually have... Oh, sorry. AK, I have 3 accounts, and this is my mini account right now. So let's see what's going on. Nice Doom. Must be nice to have smoke and flares. Yeah, this is like our baby accounts, man. This is our... Let's show you the task force here in a second. This is the little OG boomers. And that's me right there at the top left, SkullCrusher 2S. I am the leader of the little OG boomers here. Eventually, I'm not sure if you play the game, AK, but we plan on essentially bringing this account, or this task force, to a 25-man. Right now, we are 10 of 10. We are full, so we do like booming and engaging with other players, so we will bring this to a 25-man group. If you do play Boom Beach, I highly recommend. Can I join my account? Krusty Co, absolutely, man. Give me a little bit of time here to see if we can remove somebody, because I don't know exactly. James, co-leader, SkullCrusher 2S. Doomsday is, well, he's Savage in the other account. Wade. Okay, there's a bunch of guys here that I'm not too familiar with. But... not James, sorry, Krusty Co, you can absolutely join, man. When I do my next live stream, which most likely will be tomorrow morning, probably at about 7:30 a.m., 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that's pretty early for me, but I do work at 11, so I do want to be able to get a live stream in before work. If you're watching, you know what, I'll let you know that we made room, or at least next time that we do cross paths, man. Can you make me leader? I'm at 42 experience level. Right on, man. Well, I'll make some room for you guys when we bring this up to a 25. I don't think we're going to do that right now, but definitely on another live stream. And you guys can definitely boom with me, and you can grow with the OG boomers. Now, we're nothing compared to the angry family there, but we do like to have some fun, and you know, we're just trying to do the best we can with it. And I think we do have an operation here to hit, guys, and I do have, look at these baby landing crafts. I mean, you guys saw what like a fully maxed base looks like at level 62 and level 65, and here's a little baby level 31 account with and you guys might notice that we only have the 1 sniper tower. And the reason for that is, am I upgrading anything? I don't even think I can upgrade anything. I am low on resources. That's right, AK. All you have is 1 defense. I do have 1 defense, and I'm going to tell you exactly why I have 1 defense. The reason why I have 1 defense on this account right here is because we are focusing on upgrading legitimately everything else but the defenses. What I mean is we got to get the residences, we've got to get the gold storages, the stone storages, the vault, the wood storages, the sawmill, the armory, the sculptor. Yo, Krusty Co, man, not a problem, dude. When I do make the room, and we do speak on one of the next live streams, I definitely will give you a shout out, and we'll make room for you, man. You can bowl with you can boom with SkullCrusher and the OG boomers, man. That's what I'm talking about. So back to you, AK. The reason why I've got the 1 defense right now, I'm not upgrading it, is because in this game you are going to get raided regardless, which means when you're first in a resource. But on SkullCrusher, I get attacked probably about anywhere from 5 to 10 times a day. It really kind of depends. Generally, probably about 8 to 10, I would say. But sometimes I'll get lucky, and I might only get attacked once. But AK, back to why there's only 1 defense. You're gonna get raided regardless, man. So there's no point to get frustrated and start beating yourself up, because you guys look at this. Like, I am a level 31. My experience level is 31. And let's just take a quick look at my map here, okay? So why the heck do I have a level 63 on my map when I am only a level 31? I ain't mad, because I know how the matchmaking system works. This game is a grind. Essentially, this level 63 most likely is either a dead account, which means he does not play anymore, it's an idle account, whatever it may be. So if you guys look right over here at my victory points, you know, I'm Lieutenant rank 3 with 338 victory points, which means with this guy being a level 63 and spawning on my map, that means his victory points are going to be in that same Lieutenant 3 range, which means if we look at the Lieutenant 3, it is 320 to 349 victory points, which means if I look at this guy right here, CJS, he should have anywhere between 320 and 349 victory points. So let's scout. And he has 333. Would you look at that? So his victory points fall directly into the same classification as my rank. I'm a Lieutenant 3 with 338 victory points. CJS is a Lieutenant 3 with 333 victory points. So unfortunately, when you're just starting this game off, you've got to realize that this game's been around for almost 4 years now, over 4 years now. There has been a lot of players that have been playing this game and that no longer play, which means that AK, man, much love, man. I appreciate the support so much, man. Thank you. I've got to fix my settings where when I first started live streaming, I would get the subscription notification on the screen. For some reason, it's not showing up when I get subscribers now, when I'm on the live stream. It did for me when a few people subscribed via the DU recorder app. But when I'm getting subscriptions through YouTube over the live stream, it's not showing on the app, so I definitely have to, or it's not showing on the screen, so I definitely have to go back and kind of relook at my settings, because I definitely want to see when that happens. So not only can I give you guys a shout out back, but I can just thank you, so much for giving me your support. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. I'm all about, building my audience, getting that support, getting my name out there in the Boom Beach YouTube community. So AK, thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate that, man. Alrighty, so let's get back over here, because the whole point of me switching over to the mini account here was to show you guys the operation, because we are going to send it. AK, thank you so much, man. Another live stream, I'll start breaking apart my base, and I'll give some tips on how you should properly and accordingly set your base up, especially if you just run the red and purple statues. Unfortunately, I will not be able to join your task force, at least not right now, buddy, because I am the leader of this one, and if I leave, that means I have to give my leadership away. But AK, what I will tell you is I do have two other accounts. I've got Cpt.Skull and I've got SkullCrusher. So as a thank you for subscribing to me, not necessarily right now, but on a future date, you and I will talk, and I can bring one of my accounts in, probably most likely Cpt.Skull, into your task force, for a day, maybe even for a week, if my OG boomers will allow it, and I can boom with you guys, and I can help you with that intel, and maybe we can hit a little bit of those harder ops. But definitely something that we'll do down the road. We'll cross paths, whether if you'll join mine or I'll join yours. Please join my task force with any account. You know what? We'll definitely look into that. So I will send the Cpt.Skull account over at some point there, AK. But as of now, man, I've got to keep the Skull accounts representing in the OG Boomers. So we've got the two representing in OG Boomers, and then we've got my secondary leader, SkullCrusher 2S, representing in the little OG Boomers. So right now we are running Charleston. Name, see my task force. What is your task force name there, AK? Whole World 1. We'll take a look at that for you, bud. So you had Whole World with the number 1. So we're actually going to go into Find over here. And once the keyboard pops up, we're just going to move the face up. I do believe you said it was Whole. If we can type properly. Whole World 1. So here we are on the YouTube live stream. We are going to show AK's task force here. Is it that very first one there, bud? Whole World 1. Anyone can join. 9 of 10. And anybody can join here, but you have to be online here, and the promotions depend on your victory points and behavior. That's a pretty stern set of rules, man. That's exactly what I am talking about. So if you guys are over here and you are taking a look at AK's task force, he is a 10-man group, Whole World 1. He is recruiting. Looks like he is looking for one more member. You guys got to be active, and you've got to attack, and your promotions will be dependent based on your victory points and behavior. So pretty much what that means, guys, is be a team player, show support, engage in that task force chat, note those operational bases, give that support to other team members, guide them in attacks, and ultimately we should all be working together for that one goal, and that's to successfully crush the Blackguard. Remember guys, Hammerman, War Factory, Gearheart Inc, Dr. Terror, it's all enemies of the Blackguard. Got to bring them all down, so we've got to work together. Oh, right on, AK, man. Happy I can give you that support there, man. So, there you guys go. That's AK's task force there, the whole world won. So, maybe we'll be doing a live stream at some point in the future where we will eventually... so, I'll go back there for a second there, AK, and we'll take a quick look at your base, bud. And then we are going to hit the operation. So, whole world. Looks like you are the Master Villa. It's a nice name, man. Good gaming name right there. Whole World 1. And the leader, look at that, buddy. Master Villa. So here we are on the YouTube live stream. We were about to go into the operation, but I want to show a little bit of love and support to the viewers in the audience. So take a look here, guys. This is AK's base. He is the leader, task force leader of the Whole World 1. And looks like he's rocking a pretty awesome base setup here. If you look at his statues, looks like he's got a 17 troop damage. Now that is pretty low, Master Villa. I think that's what I'm going to call you now. So hopefully you will roll a higher troop damage. And it looks like you are also running a 33 GBE. That's not bad. You got 117, a 15, and a 14. And a 13. Look at that. 13. 14, 15, and 17. So it looks like you're just missing the 16 Master Villa, but hopefully you can roll some higher Guardians and just replace all those with 17s. So it's a pretty good base setup, man. I mean, you've got the 2 rocket launchers in the back here. There's not really much you can do. I mean, I'm quite content with your setup here. The only thing that I would probably pick apart here is the fact that you've got, for example, you've got these 2 boom cannons here. And then you've got a boom cannon and a cannon here. And then you've just got 3 machine guns lined up here. I don't see symmetry on either side, which tells me that you were either setting them up there because you weren't sure where to put them, or maybe you just like the way your defenses are spread up here. But essentially what I would do is your 2 rocket launchers, I would probably, I'd move those up a little bit. I'd probably move those right where this cannon is, that rocket launcher to where that cannon is, this rocket launcher to where that cannon is. Shock launcher is definitely fine where it is. It's a good idea having your snipers up front like that. Having all 6 essentially makes it a little bit more difficult for when your enemies will land on your beach, because they will be under constant fire right away from those snipers. Grappler is a good place. Actually, you know what? I'd leave the base where it is. Having that grappler there too adds that a little additional support, because whenever you've got teammate players thinking about attacking your base, they're going to have to keep in mind that you've got that grappler there. And the whole point of having a grappler is essentially you want to set up a secondary kill zone. What that means is when that grappler gets its hook on a troop and it brings it in, you've got everything from 2 rocket launchers, and then we've got 1 boom cannon, 2, 3, all these mortars, all these machine guns. You've got everything essentially hitting where whatever that grappler pulls in. So, to be honest with you, Master Villa, aka AK, no, man, I'd leave your base alone. I think that's pretty solid there. So, kudos to you. Hopefully, you keep climbing those victory points. Get to 600. Collect those 1,000 diamonds. And eventually, when we cross paths on another live stream, buddy, I will bring Cpt.Skull in for a day. And we'll have some fun booming together, man. We'll start a harder operation, and we'll crush it, man. So let us take a look back over here. We are going to send it on either residue or keel. So we're going to take a look at keel here for a second. Okay, I want to be able to... he has a good base but didn't pose well. That's okay, man. Everybody, it's going to happen from time to time. Things a little bit more interesting. And I do want to essentially go for... Oh, there's so much... We're going to need brick here because I think our battle orders are going to come in handy. Now, when I activate Brick's battle orders, it's not even going to necessarily be for the damage, but more so for the speed boost to get my troops into position. So we switched accounts right over to SkullCrusher 2S. And looks like we are going to take a look at residue over here. And we are going to send it, guys. So here we go. Somewhere else. Yeah, buddy, absolutely. I don't have any of what you can do, actually. Let me just cancel this because you keep throwing your chats in there right before I'm about to send it. But no worries, man. I greatly appreciate the interaction there. What you can do is you can go onto Facebook. And you can add my, actually my Boom Beach SkullCrusher Facebook account. So if you log into Facebook and then you just go into ads or search, and you just type in Boom space Beach, or sorry, it's what am I saying? It's SkullCrusher space Boom Beach. So if you just type in SkullCrusher Boom Beach in Facebook, you'll see my page pop up, and if you see my watermark in the top left corner there, that's what my profile picture looks like. So I highly recommend add my SkullCrusher Boom Beach Facebook page. Add me as a friend on there. I will accept, and then we can talk more boom on there, buddy, and then maybe we can, you know, plan a live stream or something like that. So the WhatsApp number, buddy, so add me on. I hope you're ready for this, buddy. I know I am. I am going to worry about working on these rocket launchers in the back here. So I do want to clear these mines. Perfect. I think we are going to drop boom. We're going to drop boom. We are going to shock. We're going to activate battle orders. And we're going to try to get these troops right into position. Come on, guys. Come on, let's at least take out one. Let's at least take out one. We got one. Let's take out the other. Come on, guys. Work together. If we can take out this second rocket launcher, it will just make things a little bit easier. And I've got Brick, a Zuka, and a Heavy left with a couple riflemen. We do have 2 artillery left. I hope this is enough. 1 artillery. Ah, not enough. But essentially what that attack just did right there is, with being a level 31, that will make it easier for the next attacker, essentially, to... Let me show you guys this here. So doing it like that, the next attacker essentially will have to throw 1 artillery, and that'll finish off that rocket launcher. And then essentially all you have to do is you need to shock these rocket launchers right here, drop your troops for a shock and charge, and then you can just push your way in on the next attack right from the left side at about 7, 8 o'clock. And as long as you just keep these rocket launchers shocked, and this shock launcher should be smooth sailing to the core there, guys. So we're definitely going to reload that there. At least we're going to give the troops a reload. We are not have the benefit of the endless reserve on this account over here. And we did get that op attack in, so I'm so happy we were able to get that going there. And I want to thank everybody so much. Gearheart Inc.'s War Factory Save the Core in, which we did get. We were able to do it in 4 attacks with the Cpt.Skull attack, and we did get our victory lap in on the 4th attack, which was almost 2 minutes long. How many times you got to upgrade your base to level 22? Well, I think I've done it. This one's only 13. My 2 other accounts, both HQs are fully upgraded. I think it's all the way up to 22. It takes a while, man. I think it almost takes 2 years to fully get your guys up there. So this game is a grind. As long as you have fun playing it, AK, that's what it's all about, man. So, AK, thank you so much for tuning in, man. Don't forget, go to Facebook, SkullCrusher Boom Beach, search me, add me as a friend, I will accept you, private message me, or sorry, direct message me, and then I will give you my WhatsApp number and we can communicate a little bit further and have some fun talking Boom Beach. So, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. The live stream will be coming to an end tonight. SkullCrusher is out. Peace. Good night, AK. Thank you for tuning in, guys.